So in this video, we're going to cover how you're going to actually plan and fit 50 client training sessions in a week, especially when you have lots of clients with odd timings, hours, so you can actually be able to actually regain your life, regain your sanity back by having these system and processes that you don't actually have to miss a training session ever. And the reason you need this skill set is to better plan and schedule your own training sessions, so you as a personal trainer be able to actually maximize your calendar, maximize your time, which in turn you can train more clients, deliver more results, and make more money. And for this system to be able to work, there's 2 parts to this, and it's really 10 steps. I think 9 or 10 steps or something like that. So make sure you don't miss out all the steps. I'm going to break down literally step by step of like how to actually get this entire thing to work. Okay, cool. Let's go. So that's broken up into 2 parts really. And part 1 is where you actually do the work during your client consultation, right? That's the first time you actually meet your client. And then there is also part 2 is where you actually do the scheduling, all right? So let's start with part 1, where you actually go through the client consultation. So step 1, what do you actually have to do? So step 1 really is that during your on-site meetup, the very first time you meet up with your client, you must already tell them and manage expectation that you do not do fixed timing, right? This entire system and process, like, just hear me out. You just hear, you get the entire breakdown very soon, all right? Go through the entire thing, you then know how does this work, right? So step number 1, during your on-site meetup with your client, you must already tell them that you do not do fixed timing. So no, there's no like Tuesday, Thursday, 8 a.m. No, I don't do that kind of stuff, right? You have to tell a client offhand the very first time you meet them. Oh, then goes down to step 2 is where you ask them instead for their availability and or preferred timing. And you want to get as much as possible, like absolutely as much as possible. They'll tell you, okay, on Tuesdays, usually I am available from like 6 p.m. to like 8 p.m. And you say, oh, okay, sure. Is there any other timings? Then they say like, okay, on Thursdays, I can do sometimes on lunchtime. And then you say, okay, sure. Is there any more? Like if you keep prompting them, then they tell you like, actually, during lunchtime, sometimes I can pop by. I can actually come out here to actually train and work out for a while. Great. Now you have these bunch of training timings, right? Their availability and their preferred timing. They tell you what is their available, but you also want to get what is their preferred. Okay, so you write them all down. And it comes down to step 3. All right, step 3, what you really want to do is that you want them to actually explain to your client how do you actually work. What's the system and processes that you have created so that they understand how to actually work with you. Right? This is step 3. During the consultation, you're going to tell them like, okay, Madam so-and-so, in order to ensure that all my trainees actually get their training sessions, therefore, I actually don't lock in the training timings for everyone because I'm actually trying to fit everyone in. And what it is that I will try my best to be able to actually accommodate everyone as close as I can to your preferred timing. How does this work? Is that I will actually plan your training sessions every single week, right? So every single week, the week before, I will then schedule with you the upcoming week's training. That was cool? Great. Is how you're going to have a conversation with your student to be. And bear with me here, what's important behind the scenes is really how you actually do this, how you actually conduct this entire system processes. It's very important. I'm actually going to show you step-by-step breakdown right now. Okay, so now you know how to actually talk to your client already. So this is on-site, you meet the person, this is what you're going to tell them. You tell them you don't do fixed timing, you tell them that like, okay, this is how I work, this is how I function. I'm going to schedule with you 1 week before for the training the week after, right? Okay, great. Now we go to step 4. Step 4 is that now that you have all this available and preferred timing of your clients, you have a wide array of timings already of each and every client's availability, you put them into your calendar that they are potential time that you're going to propose to them in the subsequent trainings that's going to happen. So now that you know, okay, they're okay in Tuesdays, let's say 6, anytime after 6, or then they're okay with Thursdays, anytime after 6, right? You just put like, okay, right? Then you match with all the other clients, right? You see, okay, these other clients is like 7 p.m. onwards. These other clients 8 p.m. onwards. Okay, sure. Then you can actually put this person A on Tuesday 6 p.m. So you put it in your calendar. And it comes back down to step 5. On step 5 is where you fix a day, a week. For me, it's usually my off days. My off days are usually on Sundays. So on this day, what I do is that I have all my clients' trainings ranging from all their preferred timing, available timing, and I put it all in my calendar, and I would actually color code it. And I match, so basically I literally match everyone's available timing and everyone's preferred timing, and I match and I see how does this perfect calendar that can fit everyone in, all the 50 sessions in, to a calendar, and I literally put it in the calendar. And this is the very crucial part, right? I actually color code it. And for me, I use it purple. So all the client calendar session, I use Google Calendar, by the way. That's my most all-time app that I have. I swear by, like, I cannot live without it. Anyways, sidetrack, coming back, is that I color code it, right? I would actually put in purple. This is my ideal perfect calendar next week. If everyone says yes to this calendar, it means that I fit all 50 training sessions or 60 sessions in a week. All right, so I put that in first. Now, bear with you. Purple to me means that it is my ideal calendar. It is what I would propose to them, but it's not confirmed. Okay, so now that I have this calendar, I have this version of calendar, the version of my head that this is the perfect world. Then it comes down to part 2. This is where you actually do the scheduling with your clients already. So at part 2, step 6, what we're going to do right now it comes down to the actual scheduling and locking them in, right? Where they confirm with you the calendar, okay? So by now you have this actual calendar that fits and accommodate everyone. And the next step at step 7 is that you would want to write a text message to tell them your intended time slots for the next week. And this text message should sound something like this, right? Hey, so-and-so, for next week's training, I'm looking at Monday 3 p.m. and Friday 2 p.m. Full stop. How does that sound to you? Question mark, right? So it's like, I'm not telling you, I'm not notifying you. I've already gotten your available timing. You told me from the first time. Now I'm sort of like proposing to you, like, hey, for next week, I'm looking at these 2 timing. How does that sound? Right? Does it sound good? Sounds great? No? Does it sound good? Sure, let's rearrange, right? So you send that message out. And when you send this message out, this comes out to step 8. You start sending those messages out from the least flexible client to the most flexible client. That means the clients that has the least amount of time slots available to actually move around to the one that has the most available time slots to actually move around. Because as they revert to you, whether it's yes or no, this timing works, this doesn't work, you can then change your ideal calendar once again to then fit everyone in. Does that make sense? So as those that has less available timings, once they confirm already or they want to swap around, alright, sure, you swap around. So then there's still more room for you to move around your ideal calendar, right? Because you just still have wide array of people to actually move around still. But that's very important. It comes down to step 9. So step 9, the moment when someone confirms with you, this is also very, very important, so that you actually don't double book. You don't actually have 2 clients showing up to the gym at the same time. There'll be embarrassment and awkwardness. So when someone actually reverts and reply to your message, you say, okay, sounds good, Brian, right? Then what you're going to do is that you're going to change the color in your calendar, the color code, the individual event, to say another color, right? Red, yellow, whatever. For me, it's yellow. So purple to me is it's very distinct. Like purple, when I see my entire calendar, purple just means that I would love to propose to my client. And the moment I texted them, they reverted back, great, sure. Then I say that, okay, I'll change the color immediately to yellow. Like immediately, I will not change my phone. I'll put my phone, I immediately change it so I don't forget. Change it to yellow. So then I will not be able to, so how you do this step is that once everyone start reverting and you keep swapping your ideal calendar, then again, you keep repeating your steps, right? You keep swapping your ideal calendar and you revert and then you yellow code it, then you move around your purples and then they confirm, then it becomes yellow. Then you keep decreasing the number of confirmed sessions already. You keep increasing the number of confirmed sessions already. So you go from like 0 confirmed to actually all the way up to 50, 60 confirmed. That is the entire step-by-step system that I use that helped me to actually train 200 plus sessions a month. Is literally the step-by-step system that I use to be able to actually generate, I would say the highest month I did was 250 sessions, if I'm not wrong, in a month. And that's how I still able to actually go through my off days. I still have my sanity. I still actually able to, I won't have actually people accidentally book wrong or show up at the same time as well. I don't have a double booking. Yeah, that's exactly it. I hope this video is able to actually give you value and hopefully you find it helpful as well. Please subscribe and like this video so I know that you actually like this video. Therefore, I will actually make more videos like this. And yeah, please write down in the comment sections down below of like what are the different challenges or any other personal trainer questions that you have. I'm more than happy to help, more than happy to assist you in this case and this juncture as well. Alright, that's all for now. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.